The conversation around the deaths of 3 teenage girls is growing more heated. The teens drove a stolen car into a pond and drowned. Now one group wants the Pinellas County Sheriff, Bob Gualtieri, to step down over this incident. News Channel 8's Jamel Lene is joining us live with that story. All right, Jamel, the kids were in the stolen car. They were fleeing from deputies. So why does this group think the sheriff is at fault here and needs to resign?
Well, the group, they are saying that these deputies, they stood by and did nothing. And right now we were able to speak with the sheriff, and they were saying that they want the sheriff out. The sheriff saying that he's not going anywhere.
They killed them. They murdered them.
The Uhuru movement say deputies did nothing the night 3 teens driving a stolen car crashed into a pond and drowned. Chairman Yumali Yeshitela says dashcam video released last week shows a different story than what the sheriff told, and they're calling on his resignation.
What people saw was that unlike what the sheriff had said about this brave effort by these courageous policemen to rescue these young women, they stood and watched them die.
Thousands are responding on Twitter and Facebook as the story goes national. Some in support of the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, and others claim this story is similar to other cases across the country where black lives are lost at the hands of law enforcement. Sheriff Gualtieri says the Uhuru have an agenda to fuel the fire and divide.
They're just continuing to do what has been done in the past, unfortunately and sadly, which is not good for the community at all as a whole. And that is to spew irresponsible, misleading rhetoric and this false narrative. So, of course, I'm not resigning.
He stands by his deputies.
Everything that we have has already been released. And so there is nothing else to release. And as far as I'm concerned, this matter is over, and there is nothing else to review.
The Uhuru, they are also asking that every deputy that was on the scene that night to be criminally charged. The sheriff responding by saying the only criminal activity that was going on that night was done by those 3 teens. Keith?
Jamel Lene live in Pinellas County. Thank you.